Welcome to Citizenship Pro. If you're preparing for your US citizenship interview, this video will help simplify the process. Today, we'll be covering Part 9 of the N400 form, which includes 37 key questions and essential vocabulary. Everything is explained in simple terms, so you can quickly grasp the concepts and feel confident. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to answer all the questions in Part 9 with ease. Please, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Have you ever advocated any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group, anywhere in the world, that advocated any of the following? Opposition to all organized government. World communism. The establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship. The overthrow by force or violence, or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States, or all forms of law. The unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States, or of any other organized government, because of their official character. The unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property. Or sabotage.
No.
Do you understand the meaning of opposition?
Going against something.
Do you understand the meaning of advocated?
To support and promote.
What is overthrow?
To remove a government by force.
What are unconstitutional means?
Methods that go against the Constitution.
Do you understand what unlawful is?
Against the law.
What is assault?
To attack violently.
What is sabotage?
Intentionally damage or destroy something.
Define destruction of property.
Ruin of property.
What is establishment?
Starting or creating a group.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Define drafted.
Being selected as a soldier.
Define avoid being drafted.
Prevent being selected as a soldier.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Define obtain.
To gain something.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
Define obtain immigration benefit.
To gain things like a green card.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
Define associated with.
Connected to.
Define involved in.
Took part in.
What is the Communist Party?
A group that believes the government should own and control everything. For example, North Korea.
What is totalitarian party?
A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person?
No.
Define injure.
To hurt someone.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
What do you mean by transport?
Carry one place to another.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
What is lie?
Not true.
What is immigration benefit?
To gain things like a green card.
Define admission into the United States.
Enter into the United States.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services, or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that engaged in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking, or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
What is the meaning of engage?
To participate.
What is kidnapping?
Taking someone away illegally by force.
What is assassination?
Killing someone famous or important.
What is hijacking?
Taking control of a vehicle by force.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
Define. Perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war except fighting.
What are examples of non-combatant services?
Nursing, cooking, or translation.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent, or was unable to consent, or was being forced or threatened by you, or by someone else?
No.
Define sexual contact or activity.
Touching someone sexually.
What is the meaning of did not consent?
Did not agree.
What is the meaning of unable to consent?
Could not agree.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
Do you understand hostilities?
Unfriendly behavior toward others.
What is combat?
To fight in a war.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes, or persons, for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of prostitute?
Someone who does physical relation for money.
What is prostitution?
Doing physical relation for money.
Define, procure.
To encourage someone.
Can you tell me the meaning of proceeds?
A portion of money from a transaction.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What does U.S. Armed Forces mean?
U.S. Army, Navy, Air.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is oath?
A promise.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
Meaning of bear arms?
Carry weapons.
Explain. Bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Define illegal.
Against the law.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Define removal.
Making someone leave the U.S.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the U.S.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the U.S.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of arrested?
Caught by the police.
Define cited.
Given a ticket by the police.
Define detained.
Forced to stay.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
What is the meaning of charged?
Formerly told that you did something illegal.
Do you understand the meaning of sentence?
A punishment under the law.
What is suspended sentence?
Delayed sentence.
What is probation?
Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time.
Define paroled or been paroled.
Allowed to leave prison early.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Define disability.
Limitations of ability.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing, or trying to kill any person?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of killing?
To cause someone to die.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is exemption?
Special permission for not doing something.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp, or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Define, detain.
To force to stay.
What is prison or jail?
A place where the police keep people who have been arrested.
What is prison camp?
A place where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept.
What is detention facility?
A place where people are forced to stay.
What is labor camp?
A place where people are forced to work.
What is the meaning of direct?
To be in charge.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
What is weapon?
Like a knife or gun.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
What is Constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.
What is alternative sentencing?
A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service.
What is rehabilitative program?
A program to help someone to recover from drugs or alcohol.
What is clemency?
Reduce a sentence.
Define amnesty or pardon for.
Forgiveness for crimes committed.
Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in, or help an armed group, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
Define recruit.
To ask.
What do you mean by enlist?
To sign up.
What is conscript?
To require to join.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
What is gamble or gambling?
To play a game for money.
What is illegal gambling?
To play a game for money. That is against the law.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group, for example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
What is armed group?
A group that carries weapons.
What is paramilitary unit?
A group that acts like the military but is not official.
What is self-defense unit?
A group that protects a community using weapons.
What is vigilante unit?
A group that acts like the police but is not official.
What is rebel group?
A group that fights a government.
What is guerrilla group?
A group that uses weapons to fight the military, police, or government.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Define support dependent.
Pay child support.
What is alimony?
Financial support.
What is pay alimony?
Give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce, as per court order.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What is crime?
An action that breaks the law.
What is offense?
Minor crime.
Define, commit a crime.
To do something that breaks the law.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Define, owe.
Need to pay.
What is overdue?
Late for a payment.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
What is file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the U.S.
What is alien?
Someone who is not a U.S. citizen.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Define, serve.
To work.
Define, assist.
To help.
What is military unit?
The official army for a country.
What is police unit?
A group that enforces the law and stops crime.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What is register?
To sign up.
What is vote?
To choose a leader.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title, such as a prince or princess.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
Define deported.
Forced to leave a country.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world, at any time.
What is claim?
To say something without proof.
What is claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
To say, you are a U.S. citizen.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No.
What is weapons training?
To learn how to use a gun.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
What is weapon?
A knife or a gun.
What is explosive?
Bomb.
Define with intent.
Purposely.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
What is false?
Not true.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
What is national origin?
The nation where a person was born.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Define civilian.
Anyone who is not in the military.
Meaning of civilian direction?
Direction from non-military person.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
Explain. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
Do non-military work during a national crisis under civilian direction.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
What is public benefit?
Money from the government, such as food stamps.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that threatened, attempted, conspired, prepared, planned, advocated for, or incited others to commit any of these acts?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of threaten?
To tell someone you're going to hurt them.
Define. Attempt.
To try.
Define. Conspire.
To plan with others.
What is incite?
To encourage.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No.
Define. Participate.
To be part of.
What is torture?
To cause great pain to someone.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
Define. Cultivate.
Grow plant.
Define. Distribute.
Give out.
Tell the meaning of dispense.
Give out.
What is smuggle?
Bring something illegally into the country.
What is controlled substances?
Drugs regulated by the government.
What are narcotics?
Illegal drugs, such as heroin or cocaine.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make or use illegal drugs.